Hi guys, this is Demon Rants, and today we're going to be continuing the Fuel retrospective because I did the last video, the Sunburn video. I really enjoyed making it. It was very long, but I had a lot to say, so yeah, I wanted to make it that way. And a lot of you seem to enjoy it. I'll note some things. You gave me some good comments and stuff like that. Some people recommend me bands and stuff like that. Somebody recommended the band Days of the New. They're a post-grunge band. And Days of the New, I have heard of them, but they're one of those bands where I know the name more than their actual music and stuff. Like, a couple examples I need to check out are Miss Hooger and, Mastodon and, Static X. A couple bands like that. I'm trying to think of some more, but yeah. But basically, I'm talking about bands where I know the names, but I don't listen to them that much, so I need to check them out more. Dream Theater's another one, so yeah, just a couple of band names. I did this video last time and it was really long and I mentioned more bands, but it doesn't really matter. I can always go back to them and check out their material to see if they're good. But anyways, so we're going to continue the retrospective since people liked the last video, and this record in particular, I have a lot to say about it again. And also a couple other notes. May the 4th be with you. It is Star Wars Day today. Sorry for not releasing a Star Wars related video. I know, but I am, one of the things, after I've done these album reviews, I'll go back to making rant videos, and I will be doing a rant video of The Last Jedi, because my original video, not many of you saw it because of an incident that happened. I was forced to take it down, but to be honest, I didn't like that video anyway, so I can always remake my mistakes and see what I did to see what I did wrong. Sorry guys, but yeah. And also a couple other things. I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I am gonna keep the likes and the dislikes disabled for a little while longer until this phantom disliker disappears, because honestly it is kind of pissing me off. I mean, I upload videos and about 3 hours later they get spammed with dislikes. I mean, come on, what kind of crap is that? But anyways, so I'm going to keep it like that for a little while longer until this incident stops, and until this problem stops. I mean, until I get to the bottom of it. But yeah, also the classic shirt. I've had this shirt for years, felt like wearing it again because it still fits and stuff. But anyways, irregardless, let's go to the album review. So yeah, so this is going to be a review of Fuel's second studio album, their sophomore album, Something Like Human. It was released on the 19th of September 2000. Bloody hell. This album is a year older than me. But yeah, so yeah, it was released in September 2000, and it's arguably, this album came out during their most highest point, when they were at the peak of their careers. I don't think they've ever been as popular as when this album came out, and we're going to find out why. It had very successful singles on it, some top, #1 songs and everything, like top 100 songs back on the rock charts. But yeah, we're going to go through that. And yeah, so but before we do that, we're gonna do what I always do. We're gonna look at the box art and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got the CD here. We're gonna look at the album cover. I just felt like doing that, guys. But yeah, so yeah, the album cover, it's Fuel, Something Like Human. They changed their logo this time. Rather than the generic kind of looking logo, they've done kind of like a more clean looking sideways view logo, slanted, and I really like it actually. They've chose the colour red. There's a lot of red on here, and they've also added a new emblem, like a circle with an F in it, Fuel. And but the main part of the album cover I like is the face. Yep, what else can I say? It's a robotic baby face. So yeah, at first I actually thought it was a Buddha statue. Because it has like a curly eyebrow on it and stuff, and it kind of does have like that kind of like young humanoid face. But Buddhas, and I'm not talking about the fat Buddha, the Chinese Buddha. I'm talking about the Indian Buddha, because that Buddha has like dots on his head and like bumps on his head like hair. But this one's bald, so I think it is just a baby face. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, guys, but I want to get this album cover on a t-shirt. Now, I have found some t-shirts on eBay of like, you know, back in the day, you know, like there's something like Human tour t-shirts, but unfortunately they're from America and they're shirts from 18 years ago, so let's face it, I don't know if they're going to be the best quality. But yeah, but if I find a custom t-shirt website, I will get this design printed because I love it. I don't know if it's just me, guys, as well, but I love album cover designs that are like shiny and chrome looking and everything like that. You know, like Van Halen has a couple album covers like this. And also, I like album covers as well with faces on them. Like, you know, like some kind of like a humanoid face on the cover. Hey, something like human. Fits it. But yeah, a couple examples of these are The Bends by Radiohead. I'm not really a big Radiohead fan. I need to check them out more. But The Bends has like a clay face on the cover going like that. And the Tool has a lot of albums with faces on them as well. And there's also Human Clay by Creed with like a guy holding his arm up. But yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but I like album covers with faces on them. Also, the colour scheme I really like. I know we're talking about the red, but we've also got this turquoisey green kind of effect. It kind of looks like gas, to be honest. Like, you know, some kind of toxic, cloudy gas in the background. I don't know, but I just love the colour scheme. The back of the CD, we've got a picture of the band again, just like the Sunburn CD. We've got Brett freaking Scallions again with his blonde hair. Definitely a late 90s, early 2000s haircut. He looks kind of like the singer from the band The Calling, you know, the guys who made, you know, Wherever You Will Go. But yeah, check them guys out. So yeah, Brett Scallions there, Carl Bell, the guitarist, Jeff Abercrombie, bass player, and Kevin Miller, who kind of looks like he's in U2 for some reason. But anyways, so the turquoisey green, like cloudy effect is on the back as well. I really love the colour scheme. We got the tracks down here in the same font, and we got the logo and the symbol as well. We'll look inside as well. We've got the disc here. It's got the F logo on, and it's kind of like orangey red. And there's a picture behind this of like baby feet, which is kind of weird, but it suits the album cover. And we've got another picture of him there with the turquoise effect, and he's holding his hand up. So yeah, you can also get this album digitally if you like that kind of stuff. But I love collecting, and I was really happy to get this because I actually got this from a shop. I didn't buy it from eBay, so it's very special to me, this disc. And this is the part where I'd go through the tracks, but I just remembered something. I forgot to mention some of the bits off the Sunburn album, you know, because I rushed the video a little bit, but it came out quite good, so I uploaded it. But yeah, they released Sunburn, but they also released an a special expanded edition, which is like, you know, the version with more tracks added on. And it came out around the time when Natural Selection came out, their third album, the album after this one. And the extra tracks were, I think it was an acoustic version of Shimmer, and two new songs. Walk the Sky, which was on the Godzilla soundtrack, you know, the crappy 1998 Godzilla film. And they also had a song called King for a Day, which is like a really nice slow ballad. But to be fair, I can see why they were B-sides, because they weren't as memorable as the main tracks. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting, and it had a different album cover. Other things I forgot to mention some of the music videos. The Sunburn song and Jesus or a Gun had your typical music videos where the band's like performing live and there's close-up shots. But Shimmer had an actual music video, and it had them kind of like performing and stuff, but there's a lot of symbolism, like Brett's riding in a car, and there's like a woman standing, and like a baby, and like a goldfish bowl, and a Labrador, and like a statue, I think. It's kind of weird imagery, not really nightmarish, but it's kind of nice. It's a beautiful music video, and there's a lot of like shimmering, hey, get it? But yeah, there's a lot of shimmering lights in the music videos, kind of like dark, muted-ish colours, but it is a beautiful video, so definitely check that music video out, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it with Sunburn, but now we're going to get onto the tracks, Something Like Human, Why I Like This record. So yeah, let's begin. Track number 1, Last Time. Bloody love this song. Probably this track was definitely designed to be an opening track. Now, when you listen to it, and the reason why I think it's a great opening track is that it kind of sets up the feel of Something Like Human. Sunburn's production was very high quality sounding and done in a good recording studio, but it still had a lot of rawness to it. Like the guitars were very thrashy sounding, and the drums were kind of like loud and everything and pounding sounding. Well, Something Like Human definitely has a much more, you know, the production is way better on this album, way more expensive sounding, and it kind of has the feel, that New Millennium feel to it, but you can tell instantly because Last Time opens up with like some quiet like sounds like that, and then it just explodes straight into the drumming and the guitars, you know, and you just like freaking headbang into it. And yeah, this song in general, it's powerful sounding, it's upbeat. I wouldn't say it's like super heavy metal, but it is quite a fast-paced track. I honestly think this song should have been in like in a movie trailer or in an action film, because it seems that way. It never got a music video though, but that's kind of sad. But yeah. But the lyrics are powerful, you know, like, this is the last time now I bleed for you. Now that kind of suggests that I think this song Last Time is about moving away from a bad situation. You know, this is the last time. You know, it's moving away something bad that's happened, and some of the lyrics are kind of dark, I move from your veil, and you know, this is the last time I'll bleed for you. So that kind of suggests self-harm, but it is a really like uplifting and powerful song because it's about moving away from your problems and being free from things. But yeah, other than that, there's also a little slow breakdown where Brett starts talking and stuff like that. You know, everything I steal, I know you know, and everything that kills you now, which turns into a guitar solo from Carl Bell. Excellent guitar player, excellent solo, and it ends with, and Brett is amazing on this song, his singing voice, and he manages to hold the notes for like 7 seconds, which is pretty damn impressive. You know, this is the last time now. So yeah, but Brett is amazing on this song. The instruments are like on point, the drumming's really quick, and it's just like, I think it really is the crowd pleaser song. It's like the song that to get people hyped and stuff like that. And actually, fun fact, it actually is usually, when they used to play back in the day, this would be the first song they would play on the set list. So yeah, and it was a single, but it was released later on, and there wasn't a music video. But yeah, Last Time, amazing opening track that throws you right in. Track number 2. Come on guys, you know this one. Hemorrhage in My Hands. Come on guys, I sung this song. That's going to show you how much I love it. And I know some people hated on my video and stuff like that. I didn't mean to butcher this song. I just loved it and wanted to show my appreciation for it. But yeah, so Hemorrhage in My Hands, Fuel's biggest song. This is their song that rocketed them to stardom. They already had Shimmer, you know, already from the first record, and they had Sunburn, the song, which actually, also a fact, Sunburn, the song, was actually on the Scream 3 soundtrack, so that kind of shows you. Fuel had a lot of songs on soundtracks, so they were quite popular back in the day. But yeah, so Scream 3, not the best Scream film, but yeah, I'll discuss the Scream movies at some point, because they're good. But yeah, so they had a few hits on the Sunburn album, but Hemorrhage in My Hands, bloody amazing. It was number 1, like, back in 2000, years ago, on the rock charts. And why is this song amazing? It's just, the production is just incredible. All the guitars, you know, the guitars like have effects pedals, you know. You know, that's my impression of a guitar there, guys. The drums have a really nice sound to them. Brett's singing voice, you know, don't fall away and leave me to myself. He's really pouring his heart out, and when he used to sing this song live, he still does, but his voice isn't as good. He would tear the stage up with this song. But yeah, the meaning of the song, Carl Bell actually described it. He said this song was actually about his grandmother's death, or when she was in hospital suffering from blood hemorrhaging. So really dark subject matter, and radio stations said that it was too like offensive, so Carl wrote it to be like a breakup song instead, and it definitely does seem that way. This song also has a music video. You know, it's your typical Fuel music video. It's just like Brett and the guys singing in a room and stuff, and there's like camera angles, high camera angles, and let's just say Brett looks freaking awesome on that video. Like, his eyes are so blue, and he's like blonde hair, he's got like a nice fringe and stuff like that. But yeah, really awesome video. And there's also a couple shots of like this couple, you know, this man and this woman and stuff hugging and everything like that, you know. So that definitely adds to the breakup romance side of the song. But yeah, great music video. But the song is just fantastic. So many like layering of production, and the guitars just sound fantastic. The singing is, I'd say, impeccable, guys. But yeah, the dark subject matter, and it's definitely a massive power ballad. Like I said, there's a great guitar solo and everything like that. There's violins in some of the bits. You can actually hear violins going off and stuff like that. I didn't when I first heard this song, but when I listened to it, I could tell. But yeah, Hemorrhage is just the type of song that you could put on repeat and you won't get bored of it. So yeah, easily the main single from this album and an instant classic. Hemorrhage in My Hands. Incredible. Next track number 3. How do we move on from Hemorrhage? And rather than a power ballad, another kind of like hard rock type song, Empty Spaces. It starts off with like a nice bit of drumming, which is kind of a theme on this album. A lot of the songs start with drums for some reason, so again, sorry about that, guys, but yeah, you know, really good riffs and stuff like that. This is definitely like a fight type of song. You know, no reference to Marilyn Manson, but it's definitely like a fight type of song. I could honestly like see this in a film and stuff like that. Actually, no, it was in a film. Again, Empty Spaces is another soundtrack album song. It was on the soundtrack album of a movie called Walk to Remember. It's apparently some romance movie. It looks like a load of crap to me. It might be amazing. I didn't check it out, but yeah, so if there's one good thing about that movie, it has Empty Spaces on it, apparently. I wouldn't know, I haven't seen it, but yeah. So it definitely like has, the singing bits are really good, you know. Is this the way I feel your spaces? And there's also a bit where the guitar kind of goes a bit slower and stuff like that. But yeah, Brett really does yell on this song, and it definitely is like a heavy type of song. It is memorable. It's one of the best. It's one of the better tracks. But yeah, Empty Spaces, really great hard rock song. Track number 4, we're kind of getting into filler territory, guys. Skaar. Now, this song, honestly, I wasn't expecting it, but because I was expecting this album to just be like post-grunge, but this song kind of has like a rockabilly effect, you know, like a kind of like southern like country style rock. I'd compare it to Nickelback, but feel are way better than Nickelback. But yeah, the guitars are kind of like so the guitars are kind of like that. The lyrics, I actually don't really know what they're about. But there's lots of references to, like, you know, skin turning red, and Brett's voice just kind of sounds strange on this album. But yeah, you know, and also a fact about this song in particular was in a video game, NHL Hits 2002. It was a game on PS2, Xbox and GameCube, like a hockey game, and it had a couple songs. It had freaking Rolling by Limp Bizkit and stuff like that, but I don't know why they picked Skaar of all the songs by Fuel, or on this album for that matter. But yeah, but Skaar, kind of a fillerish track, but if you listen to it a couple times, it does sound pretty good. Track number 5, another mega hit single, Bad Day. Now, Bad Day, one of their more popular songs. A lot of people do find it iconic, but some people don't like this song because they find it kind of cheesy. Now, this is like, Bad Day does remind me of like a song by those types of bands, you know, like Lifehouse and Razorlight and Matchbox 20. One of those kind of like slower, kind of like, I guess say sensitive type rock songs, but yeah. But Brett still sings his heart out on this song, so it's still really good. I'd say all early Coldplay as well, but way heavier. But yeah, that kind of song. The song Bad Day, it's about a guy and his girlfriend's going through depression, and she had a bad day again. She said I would not understand. So she's going through depression, and he's not understanding it. He's not seeing it. You know, she's going through bad times. You know, spilled a coffee, broke a shoelace, smeared the lipstick on her face, like slammed the door and said I'm sorry, I had a bad day again. But yeah, really great chorus and memorable. The bass guitar is actually really good on this song. But yeah, another kind of soft ballad. It's not as powerful as Hemorrhage, it's not as loud as Hemorrhage, but it is nice. And it has that kind of trope of Fuel where it starts off slow, but then the electric guitars and the drums kick in. So yeah, Fuel seems to do that a lot. But yeah, Bad Day, it actually also, before you say it's a rip-off of the Daniel Powter song, if you had a bad day, but tell me no lie, you know, sing a sad song just to turn it around. Well, actually, this song actually came out 5 years earlier than that one. So yeah, that guy ripped off Fuel. Well, in terms of the song name. But yeah, so Bad Day, it is still a really good song. It's still an emotional song about relationships and stuff, which is actually a common theme on this record. You know, something like Human, it's like humanity and love and everything like that. But yeah, but also Bad Day was banned from the radio for a while because of the September 11th attacks, you know, 2001. And it was considered like too sensitive, you know, Had a Bad Day Again. People were thinking about that day that happened. So it was taken off the radio for a while, like a lot of songs after 9/11. So yeah, it's kind of in history for that. So yeah, Bad Day, still really good. Track number 6, we're going to another heavy song now, guys. Prove. Now, this is definitely a headbanging type song. It is your typical, like, hard rock song. It is a bit rockabilly, but the riffs are great, you know. Like that, you know, you can kind of headbang to it and everything like that. The lyrics and stuff like the lyrics are kind of strange on this song. Like he says, lay me down in sheets of linen. So is this song about sex? I'm not really sure, but that's up to you to interpret. But yeah, I mean, at least it's not blatant, like, you know, like a rapper or somebody like Nickelback. You know, it's not blatant. It's not blatant, like, you look good with something in your mouth. But yeah, so Prove, and also an interesting fact is that the chorus goes like this. You prove to me you're something like human. And that's where they got the album title from. So yeah, Prove to me you're something like human. So that's why they picked it. So yeah, Prove is an interesting song because of that. It's definitely like a crowd pleaser type song. I can understand people going wild in the crowd to this song when they were great, you know, 2001, when they were like really big back then, so at concerts. But yeah, so yeah, Prove, really good heavy song. Track number 7, Easy, a very different style song. It's a lot more slower, very slow drum beats, kind of creepy sounding guitars. But yeah, this song does remind me of actually reminds me of Stone Temple Pilots song, with the way it's structured. So a lot more classic grunge than post-grunge. But yeah, this song's kind of like, it's kind of like a bit unnerving sounding, you know. The distance that ain't there, where it's wearing pretty thin now, breaking you down, it's gonna be so easy. But yeah, it's very like slow sounding, it is kind of like sad sounding in a way. And I think the song is actually the song's very dark sounding. I think it's actually about prostitution, you know, like, well, I don't know if it's that far, but it's definitely kind of about a woman or being abused and stuff like that, you know, breaking you down is going to be so easy, and it's kind of like, it's kind of sad in a way, and I wasn't expecting this type of song to be on this album, so yeah, it really did surprise me. And also the song ends with some backwards guitar effects, because it kind of does that effect in your ear, in your mind, you know, like backwards music that creeps you out, so it sounds like, and it's very, it kind of unnerved me the first time I listened to it. So I was not expecting that. So really cool effect that this album has. But yeah, the next track, track number 8, Down. It comes off straight after Easy. You know, Easy ends and then Down. You know, it kind of has that effect where it continues from the song, like they recorded it in the same session. But yeah, so Down. Another kind of hardish song. The thing is, the structure of the song changes a lot. Like, it starts off like, and then later on it goes, so I can tell that the drummer was an expert at that because he had to change his beat and everything. But yeah, this song is another, like, you know, like Carl Bell, the guitarist of the band, wrote a lot of these songs, so a lot of like personal issues he dealt with. It's another type of breakup song because the chorus goes, although you want me to love you, all you ever do is bring me down. So yeah, you know, won't you go away forever? So it is very, like, you know, blatantly about, you know, breakups and everything like that. I can definitely tell. It's one of the more weaker songs on the album, but the strange structure of it does kind of, like, make you, like, excited and stuff, I guess, because it changes so quickly. But yeah, that's Down. Also, a lot of these songs are just one word, so that's interesting. Track number 9, Solace. Probably my least favourite track on the album, guys. It's not awful, but the song is just, like, so, like, unmemorable, to be honest. It has kind of, like, a nice beat to it. It starts off like, but honestly, I don't really remember that much of this song. It does have a bit of a solo, I guess. Most of the songs do have guitar solos from Carl Bell, but it's just not that memorable. One of the lines I do like is, "And all the finer things were laid across my table." That line is actually really good, but yeah, not a very memorable song. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Track number 9, Knives. Fun fact about this song was actually written by Brett, the singer. So Carl Bell pretty much wrote most of Fuel's songs. He's the key songwriter to the band. But Brett actually had a go at writing a song, so he wrote Knives. So yeah, Knives, I actually do really like this song. I kind of found it forgettable at first, but it has a nice upbeat kind of like tone. It goes, it does have a nice upbeat tone. Brett's still really great at singing, and the chorus is really catchy. "If I turned and walked away, would you stick your knives in me?" But yeah, really, like, it is, right, a fun song and everything like that, but it is on the fillerish side. So yeah, I do like that song. So after Knives, we've got track number 10, another huge, well, not really huge single, but it was another single, Innocent. Now, Innocent is another, like, ballady type song. It starts off with a very, like, slow acoustic guitar, which obviously, like, Fuel really always does. It leads into, like, electric guitars and drumming and everything like that, and Brett is just singing his heart off, you know, "Angels, lend me your might." Sorry, I had to do that, guys. But yeah, the song is about getting, you know, temptations in the world, you know, like how we all used to be innocent as children, but then, you know, something, you know, things in life, you know, kind of corrupt you, whatever that may be, you know, money and, you know, like evil spirits and stuff like that. I don't know, it's a really powerful song. There's a lot of religious lyrics, you know, "Satan, you know where I lie," lyrics like that. But yeah, just like, it's just like a very, like, powerful and emotional song. It really does feel powerful, and it ends really nice and slow as well. So yeah, it's almost up there with Hemorrhage, but not as much. And also, it was in the TV show Smallville, the old Superman show. So that's interesting. I've never seen it, but that is quite interesting. I think it was in one of the first episodes. And we're getting to the final track here, guys. Track number 12, Slow. Now, it is a slowish song, but yeah, definitely it is a very, like, somber end to the album. It's very different to Hideaway from Sunburn. You know, the guitars kind of, like, feel kind of, like, sad. Do-do-do, do, 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 like that. The guitars, you know, there's, you know, kind of like, the lyrics kind of, like, make me think of failure. You know, all this time. Sorry, I have to think about this, guys, but yeah. All I needed, everything good in my life. You know, you had to take it all away, take it slow, kind of like that. So it is kind of a sad and somber song. I don't think it's the best track to end the album on, but it is still a really nice song, and there's kind of like some strange guitar bits as well, like so yeah. But yeah, Slow, quite a good album ender, but it is a little bit somber, a little bit, well, slow. So yeah, that is Something Like Human, guys. Now there is an expanded edition of this as well, which has the acoustic version of Hemorrhage, which basically has all the instruments layered in, except the main electric guitar is replaced with an acoustic guitar. There's covers of Daniel by Elton John, which is beautifully sung by Brett, and there's also Going to California, which is, I don't know which band made that song, but it is a nice song. So yeah, that's the expanded edition as well. But yeah, overall, my thoughts on this record, I actually think this is better than Something Like Human. It's definitely it definitely has like a more mature feel to it and everything like that. A lot more like lyrics about breakups and stuff like that. The production is definitely a lot better. And I actually listen to this album a lot. I always pick the songs off and listen to them whenever I can, you know, like whenever I'm on the bus and stuff. But yeah, so great album. I like to put the disc in a lot in my CD player, and it really is a classic to me. And it is their best-selling album. It sold like 2 million copies. But yeah, so we're like getting to the end now, guys. But yeah, but basically check this record out. I don't know what I'd rate it, but I would give it a good rating of like 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. This album has a special place in my heart. I like to listen to it a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We're getting to the 30-minute mark, but yeah. Sorry this video was so long, but I really wanted to talk about this album. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. The next video will be another Fuel album, which means a lot to me. Natural Selection. So I'll see you in that video. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more rants and reviews. Album reviews as well. Peace.